What's up, my amazing audience? Welcome back to Learn with Techies channel. I'm your host, a software engineer and an AI enthusiast working in a FANG company. I'm here to blow your mind with some mind-boggling knowledge. That's right, it's time to continue our epic journey of prompt engineering. Now, if you're thinking what the heck is prompt engineering, then I'll recommend you to watch the part 1 and part 2 of this series where I have covered all about it. I'll be posting the link in video description below, so do watch it. And today we are diving into the secret vault of prompt engineering to unveil 6 epic prompts that no one knows about. So my awesome audience, I hope I have pumped you enough. And if you're ready to embark on this adventure with me, then hit that like and subscribe button right now and join the prompt army. So now the introduction is out of the way. Let's talk about this 6 epic ChatGPT prompt that we are going to learn today. First, we'll go to our ChatGPT. First example I want to cover is the summarization example. So suppose you want to write a summary of a book in 100 words named To Kill a Mockingbird. So this is what it is giving. But the issue with using ChatGPT for summarization is like whether I type it or you type it or anyone else will ask it for summary, it will almost give the same summary. So it's not kind of unique. But what we can ask ChatGPT is to give us a summary in our writing style. So how to do that? So this is what I have written. I have asked it to analyze the writing style from the text below and then write a 100-word summary on the novel To Kill a Mockingbird in the same style. And this is some text that I copied. You can use your own blogs or on your own essays in here so that ChatGPT could understand the style. And so then you can use this style to ask ChatGPT to write the summary in this tone and this voice. So now let us see what it is providing us. So first it tries to understand the style in which I have written. So it has written that this writing style is kind of concise and technical. And so going forward, it's writing summary also in the same style. You can see it's completely different from what we had here. And don't worry, I have all of these prompts added in the video description below. So just sit back and try to absorb these prompts and how it works. Let's move out to second prompt. So right now I have found many AI tools that act like your writing assistant, correcting your word, formatting, rephrasing your text and everything. But they do have a credit system where you have like 20 or 30 credits per month. So now what we can do, we can use ChatGPT also to be our own personal assistant rather than going on those sites. So let's go ahead and build our own writing assistant. So this is the prompt that I'm using. Act as a professional writing assistant. I'll provide you with the text and you will do the following. Check the text for any spelling mistake, remove any unnecessary word, provide in-depth tone analysis of the text, rewrite sentences you think that is hard to read or poorly written, and so forward. I have added many conditions. You can have a look at the prompt later to understand what are these conditions that I have added. And the output that I want, I have also provided, like I want the output to be in the form of heading, H2, H3, bullet points and so forward. So now let's check this out. It's asking me to provide me a text so that it can look at that. So let me add this text. So this is what it has given me. You can see in here is the tone analysis in the format that I wanted. The changes that it have made, it had replaced mankind with humanity. It provides you the revised text with the rephrasing that it had done. And it also explained the text, like why it did the substitution. And I think it's a very good usage of ChatGPT. So now let's move ahead to prompt 3. It's something that I personally use a lot. So many times you are trying to post a nice video or reel, but you are struggling with the captions. So this prompt can help you create a viral YouTube or Insta title. So let's check that out. So this is what I have added. Act as if you are a social media expert. Give me 10 YouTube video titles about inserting the topic here. The headline should be optimized for virality and contain hashtag and emoticons. The headline should be eye-catching, punchy and memorable. So I can add the topic in here. So knowing me, you would have guessed this is the topic that I would have added. So you can see this is the result that it has provided and it's simply awesome. It has provided you with nice titles as well as it has added emojis at the right places. So this is a really cool prompt that you can use in all of your YouTube or your Insta captions. So now moving on to number 4. There's one other prompt technique that we can use here that can enhance your titles, like your YouTube titles or your Insta captions or any of the subject lines for your emails also. So suppose I'm creating a blog or I am writing some email subject line and I want it to be on the topic like 7 things to avoid or something like that. Then there is a way you can generate those titles with the help of ChatGPT. So this is the prompt that I have created. Please generate viral subject line based on formula 7 type of topic you should avoid in year 2023. Where topic I wanted to be something related to food. I have added some terms like please make it eye-catching, punching, and memorable. So this is what it has ChatGPT has created, and it's really awesome. I especially like the 8th one, attention foodies, 7 fatal flaws to avoid in 2023, because it's really new and I have not seen many YouTube titles like this. Now the 5th one I want to cover is like if suppose I want to create a site, or I'm working for a company that creates a site for quizzes, like it create quizzes for their client, preparing for interview and I need to quiz myself, then what kind of prompt I could use. So this is what I have added. Act like an interviewer who is a talented subject developer with IQ level of Elon Musk, Albert Einstein combined. So we can provide an IQ level of ChatGPT also, so that it can provide us questions on that level. Ask me interview question related to subject matter that I will be providing. Questions should not be open-ended and should be precise and of less than 50 word length. I have put it like this because I wanted it to be like a interview questions. The subject I have chosen is Java and subject matter is multi-threading. So as an interviewer, I will ask you some precise questions related to multi-threading in Java, and this is what it has provided. The questions are really good. These are kind of questions that we generally get asked in interviews. So this is a very good prompt if you want to practice your skills before the interview. Of course, you can change this question to add something like ask me coding questions on multi-threading or something like that, and it asks you those coding questions. Now, before we move on, let's talk about something really important in here. So one thing you have noticed, like I always kind of provide word count here, like the summary should be 100 words or the question should not be more than 50 words and so forward. So why we do this? It's because while creating prompt, the length of the prompt is very important. You see, creating prompts cost money and we want to be smart about it. So now what is prompt and how it's important? Let's break that down. Right now, the prompts are costed per token. So it's very important that we try to optimize the tokens to get the answers in smallest number of tokens as possible. Let's break it down. What is token? In ChatGPT, a token is like a little nugget of information that the model understands. It can be a word, a piece of word, or even a punctuation mark. For example, when you say hello, how are you? Then the tokens are created for hello, how are you? There would be one more token for this punctuation mark that I think I missed it here. But all of these will be separate tokens. So here, if you can see, for just a simple sentence, we have 6 tokens. So here you can see tokens can add up pretty quickly. In English, usually each word is 1 token. But if you have big word like unhappiness, that could counted as 3 tokens. So conversation between you and ChatGPT can easily go beyond 200 tokens. So to keep things under control, we use a word count limit for questions, and we try to be smart about it on how we phrase it so that this token number remains small and we could get the right answers in few tokens. Now I'll go ahead and show you what are the cost of these tokens. So if you're using OpenAI APIs, this token cost is dependent on different models of AI. Now what this model is, how it all work, I'll be covering in the future videos. But for now, you remember that the most efficient language model will have the highest cost. So if you can see here, it's like 0.02 per 1k tokens, and the lowest one is ADA, which is 0.0004 per 1k tokens. So you can see, like, although it seems like okay, for 1k tokens the cost is very less, but you have easily seen, like, it's very easy to get the tokens number beyond 200 or 300 for just smallest conversation. And by the way, if you want to check how many tokens are in your text, you can go to the school website, Platform API Tokenizer. Here you can add your text and it will provide you how many tokens that will be. So here, this is the sentence that I've added, and if we are using GPT-3 model, then this will be 6 tokens. And this token kinds of is calculated both on the request that it sent and the response that it gives you. I'll be covering more on this in our coming videos, where I'll go chat playground and Python scripting to help you guys create these prompts programmatically. So with that, let's move on to our next prompt. First prompt, if you remember, we were talking about summary, and in that how to create a summary or any blog articles in your own style. Now I want to present another format creating summary, but this time we will be creating more concise prompt, and we will be creating a format or a template of a prompt that can be reused in multiple scenarios. So this is what I have written. Write a thorough yet concise summary of book title. Concentrate on only the important takeaways and primary points from the book that together will give you a solid overview and an understanding of the book and its topic. Include all of the following in the summary: the main topic, key ideas, the target audience, receptions or critical responses, publisher and first published book, recommendations. It has to be in this format, and the output has should be in this markdown format with headings, bullet points, etc. So this is a template that I have created, and you can reuse this template to create many summaries that you want. Let me add the book title and the author. So this is the summary it has created. It has added the main topic, key ideas, chapter. It has given you summary on per chapter or per sections, the key takeaways, the author background and classification, comparison to other books on the same subject, target audience, and critical response to the book, publisher and first published date, and recommendation of other similar books. So this summary is really great and concise. So now I know we were only going to talk about 6 prompts, but there is one bonus prompt that I really want to cover, because that is something that I am personally using a lot these days. So if you are like me, a newbie Midjourney user, you would have always been amazed by what other people, the type of prompt other people create and the results that they get. So for now, I have found something that's called a super prompt for Midjourney. So basically, it's kind of a prompt generator. So it's kind of a prompt that generates a prompt. This is the prompt that I have created. You are now a Midjourney text to image prompt generator. I'll provide you with a keyword of what I want, and you will create the number of prompts. The keyword is the topic that I will be adding. I have already told it, do not ask for clarity, simply create the prompts, add these aspect ratios, this version model, and also add style by including these keywords like vivid, detailed, artistic. At the end of the prompt, I also wanted to add a camera type around the lens and everything. I also provided some prompts. These are what I copied from Midjourney, the prompts that I liked. Then I said that please provide the prompts in a code block so that it can be easily copied and pasted into Midjourney. Now that I taught you everything you need to know, please create the prompt and provide a few examples of how I could change or improve the prompt. I can change the keyword here. For displaying purpose, I went ahead and added the keyword as a little girl eating ice cream while sitting on a beach, and I want 5 prompts for same. So this is the answer that it has provided, and it's really much better than what I could provide. The description is really good. The girl's joyful expression and vibrant hues of ice cream create a sense of pure delight, or something like sparkling blue ocean. The beach is portrayed with intricate details and everything. Before moving ahead, I also want to point you to these points, like to how to improve the prompts. It have given the following options. It's also asking us to add more specific details to beach setting, whether they are palm trees and sandcastle, girl clothes and everything, the lighting conditions like golden hour, sunset. So these are really good suggestions. So now let me try out this prompt. As you can see, I am not using the Midjourney prompt, but rather I am using another tool, Blue Willow, because my Midjourney subscription has expired. So this Blue Willow is also a very good text to image generator. I have also created a video on same. In that video, I have covered all of the pros and cons of using Blue Willow versus Midjourney. I'll be posting a link in video description below if you want to check that out. So this is the image that it has created. I can go ahead and add more variables to that prompt, or you can go ahead and change the prompt examples as you want to get more detailed answers. So now with this video, I covered the essentials of prompt engineering course. Please go ahead and practice this out to understand what word affect the prompt and how. You can also comment in the video below what are your favorite prompts to use on ChatGPT. To be a prompt engineer, you have to change your whole thinking from a keyword-based search that we used in Google to a more creative and precise prompt. Something like talking to your personal assistant. And the best way to achieve that is through practicing. So I have now covered the basics of prompt engineering using ChatGPT. In my upcoming videos, I'll be covering it from the API perspective, like how you can write your own prompt through Python or through ChatGPT Playground. So with that, I'll be signing off. Keep those subscriptions and likes coming, and I'll keep on creating awesome content for you all. See you all in next video. Thank you.